Hello everyone, this is Sarah again, and for this video I wanted to talk about a topic that had been on my mind for a few days, very recently, and it's about men and thanking men for the things that they do, because I am thankful for men. This world caters to women, but I feel like men are the ones that feel like they can't show their emotions, else they'll be thought of as weak or not strong and not capable. Every man wants to be capable. And I believe that men carry so much, but yet can't really express what's going on inside. And I wish it wasn't like that, because I am married to a man that operates on a very deep level. And this subject was something that was just on my mind, and I was just thinking about my husband, how hard he works. And even whenever he's in between jobs, because we travel to his jobs, and so whenever he's in between each job, preparing for the next one, and just watching him prepare for the next job, all the logistics, everything with that, on top of that, dealing with everything else that we have to take care of. And I was just thinking about my husband, and it's not anything that I really voiced until we were on the way to where we are now. We're in Connecticut right now, and he's at work right now, and he just works so hard. And we were driving here, it was a long drive, and I just expressed to him my thoughts, and I was telling him, I see how hard you work, how much you work, all the things that go into it. And I was just telling him thank you, and that I appreciated it. And men work so hard, but yet they're not catered to. Women are catered to. And my husband takes such good care of me. And I think it's important not to just uplift women for the things that they do, but also uplift men. I mean, everything was built on the backs of men. The roads we drive on, mostly built by men. The houses we stay in, mostly built by men. And they do jobs that I wouldn't even want to do. My husband will tell me about his job, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I get to stay at the hotel while my husband works. I get to do school while my husband works. And I am very blessed, and I know that. And I'm very grateful. And I know that not all women get that. My husband works hard, and I love him, and I see that. And I went into more detail with him about this in the car, and he told me he really appreciated that. Because, I think if you're a man and you constantly work, wages aren't always great, and you're the breadwinner, you not only have to take care of your wife and your family, but there's all this other stuff you have to take care of. And if you're not able to confide in your wife, you have to deal with all that stuff mentally and internally, and then you just stuff it down. But the thing about that is things build up. Me and my husband have very good communication. We can talk about things that other people may not even want to address or talk about, things of the heart, things that beat down on you, things that mess with you, and I think that's really important. In fact, there's 2 songs, and I listened to it earlier, and it was just giving me chill bumps. And the first one is Dax. It's by Dax. To Be a Man is the name of the song. And I recommend, if you go watch that you watch the mega remix, To Be a Man by Dax. And just listening to those people sing about, how men live their lives. And my husband, he went through depression for 8+ years. And that he couldn't express what he was going through to people. They would see him as weak, can't do anything. But that was so not true. And I would like it for men to be able to express how they feel without being looked down upon by other men, by women, because they're just expected to handle it. They're expected to continue with what they're doing, not complain. But sometimes it's not that easy to do everything, working all the time. There's things that they want to do. And so I just want to make this video to say that I appreciate men. I am grateful for men. A lot of women these days, they act as if they don't need a man, and they'll say that. Well, they may not, but I know I do. And this world would not be the world it is without men. I'm not throwing any shade on women at all. If I want to make a video about women, I'll do that. But I want this video to be to men to show appreciation. You do a lot, a whole lot. Even as a child, my mom would ask my brother to do a lot of the heavy lifting and do things on the roof and all this kinds of stuff. And yeah, I mean, a woman could definitely do it, sure. But that's a lot. I mean, men are just built physically different than women. As women, we show a lot of our emotion and we can express it. But with men, it doesn't seem to be so easily done because of how society sees it. And so a man, he finds his value in being needed. And if a man doesn't feel needed, he doesn't feel valued. And I learned that from my husband, and just expected to carry it, whatever they're going through. And my husband, he's my protector. He's not only my protector physically, but he's also my protector mentally. Also, if he sees traps coming up in the future, then he'll help try to shield me, protect me. And the thing is, men need protection too. They go through a lot, just like women do. They may handle it differently, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. That doesn't mean it doesn't bother them. That doesn't mean that they don't carry it on a regular basis. We just expect, oh, they don't, because they're men, they got it, they're good. But that's not true. I mean, this topic matters. And, my husband, while he was going through the depression, he would see all these things, and he found the singer Tom MacDonald, and he was actually talking about men. And so my husband actually felt good and was glad because he felt like men had a voice, because this singer was just talking about men and how men are, and awesome song artist, Tom MacDonald. And then, my husband, when he was in the depression, he played a lot of video games to help just distract him. It didn't always distract him though, and I play video games as well. But apparently, from what he has told me, that there are a lot of grown men that play video games because in real life, they want to be the hero, but they can't. But in the video games, they can. And that might not be for every single man, but that makes sense because men need to be needed. In today's society, they act like they don't need men. That's so not true. Not at all. And so I just wanted to say thank you for everything you do. Thank you for all the hard work that you do, providing for you and your family, your wife, and then everything else you take care of. I don't know that you are appreciated amongst those around you, and maybe you are, but maybe they don't voice it. And so that's why whenever we were on the way here, me and my husband, that I voiced to him this subject that had been on my mind for like a few days. And he really appreciated that. So if you're a woman, a wife, if you have a son that helps take care of you, if you have a husband that helps take care of you and do things for you, why don't we show our appreciation? Sometimes I think they may forget that what they are doing is important and worth it. So maybe if we say thank you to them and appreciate them and show that, maybe it'll mean even the more to them. Thank you for listening.